Well, we have some particularly shady characters here in Historic Studio D. I'm not talking about Steve. Ordinarily, you'd probably think that was a bad thing, but when we say shady, we're not referring to someone being suspicious or conniving. We literally mean shady.
Right. What we mean are plants that enjoy the afternoon shade, they can thrive in sandy soil and are pleasing to the eye. And we are pleased to, whenever we see Ginny come in, she's our gardening expert. Ginny Rosenkranz joins us. Welcome.
Thank you.
You always bring us flowers and plants, and today is no exception. Let us know what we've got here. What are we looking at?
Absolutely. Well, a lot of people, especially during the summer, they're all thinking about being out in the sun, being out with the flowers. It's how wonderful. But we have a lot of plants that actually thrive in the shade, and that's why I decided to bring these. Some of them are actually blooming right now, which is kind of fun. So we do have afternoon shade blooming, late shade blooming things. So the tall, dark green thing that looks like grass is a liriope. It is not a native, but it thrives in the shade. It is very, very good with dry shade. And you know, we live in the sandy eastern shore, so I have lots and lots of shade, but it's still in sandy soil and it's very, very dry. So that makes it challenging for some of the things. So that will thrive for a long, long time. Plus, that's evergreen. So even in the wintertime, it's going to give you color and that fountain shape. It's going to look really, really pretty. The grass's leaves are going to move in the ground. It's nice. It's real nice. Right beside it is a green and white one that's called variegated, and that brightens up the area.
Yeah.
So if you have like one dark green and then have a whole bunch of the light green and white ones, it just sort of makes it look a little bit happier. It's like a little family thing, and it's really, really nice. And that one also is in bloom right now. And then there's a teeny tiny one that's like only about 2 inches high, and that's called Mondo. It's not really even a liriope, but it has that grass-like look. That's the kind of thing that you could go ahead and plant, you know, maybe every 6 inches, and actually eventually get a maybe ground cover.
Yeah.
The other liriopes are what they call clump forming, and they don't spread all over the place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're well-behaved ones.
I definitely had the Mondo in my yard because it spread everywhere.
Yes, and it can. And that's a good thing if you only have shade.
Right.
And then you don't even have to cut the grass. A lot of people say, oh, I want to have grass, but I have shade. I said, try this. And they're like, yes.
So tell us about the coral bell plants. I assume that's what that is?
Yeah, those are really beautiful little plants. They're very short. They have beautiful, I would say, heart-shaped leaves in a sense. They have a little bit of a pattern to them. One of them is just called Americana. The other one is green and with a little bit more white on it, and that's Del strain. And those are actually native to the area. So there's a lot of people who are really into buying natives. I'm all about that because I have a lot of natives. I have a lot of non-natives. So, but if you want to have natives, they're really, really good. They need a little bit more moisture than the liriope. So what I would suggest is just add a little bit of compost to the soil if you have sandy soil, and then make sure you mulch it real well. Maybe about a ½ inch to 1 inch of mulch, and they will be very, very happy as long as they get the afternoon shade.
Right, right.
And then again, I have a hosta, and there's different types of hostas. I mean, you can get hostas that are solid green, green and white, da 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 da. This one is actually, instead of having 2 chromosomes, it actually has 3. And so what that does, it makes it so that, well, some of them that have 3 chromosomes are huge, like some in substance it gets to be like huge, absolutely huge. But this one, it actually has multiple colors in it too. So I have dark green, medium green, and light green all there because of the chromosomes with it.
And they too spread, don't they? A little bit, or
not really. They're very clump forming.
Okay.
And I will say that the deer do like them.
Oh.
Yes. And so the reason why that one looks so good is in container. It's in my fenced-in backyard that does not welcome deer.
No.
And the puppy kind of keeps the other deer away. And like, no, sorry, this is my hosta. So I mean, I can go ahead and do that. The hostas that I have out in the open, in the shade, they periodically get chopped down.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
These are not evergreen either, though. They do die back in the wintertime.
Okay.
So, but it's still beautiful.
So beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you for bringing in your beautiful friends, as always, Jenny.
And they're so quiet.
And they are.
And they're well behaved.
Well behaved. Thank you.
Thank you.